Hi guys, it's Cindy Leach, your polymer clay tutor. In today's studio tip, we are talking about dealing with Skinner blends when they get too wide. Now, have you ever made a Skinner blend or teardrop blend and you go to, and you're not using a ton of clay, and you go to put it through your machine and it's getting too wide, it's spreading out, and it's at the point where you're just not really sure how to deal with it anymore? Well, I can help you deal with that. What we do is, first of all, what I'm going to do is just kind of shorten it a bit so that I can get it to fit within the rollers, just at least within the rollers. So I'm squishing it up a little bit, shortening it up, and I'm going to run it through. But this time when I run it through, I'm going to go at a little bit thinner setting so that we have a larger sheet to deal with. So I'm just going to run it through. It's a little bit thinner. And I'm going to do one more time and make it a little bit thinner. Then we have a little bit easier sheet to deal with. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll up this sheet, because this is still too wide. It's just barely fitting in the machine. I'm going to start rolling up this sheet from the one side. Now make sure that when you do this, you don't change the orientation of the sheet, and that you have your one color on one end and the other color on the other end, and you're not folding it up, rolling it up the wrong way. That's really important. Otherwise you'll completely screw up your blend. So now I have a roll of clay, and this, now that it's rolled up, it's going to be a lot easier to shorten up because it's a thicker piece. So now we can just continue to shorten it up and make it so that it's a lot less wide. And now what we can do is we'll need to thin it out and pinch it and thin it out a bit so we can put it back through the rollers. I'm going to make sure it's back at the thickest setting. And now that we have it a workable width, and I've got it kind of in a triangle shape here, I'm going to run it through the machine. But rather than just let it get wide again, because it spreads out and gets wider as it goes through the machine, I'm going to put my fingers on either side of this blend and just control it and keep it from spreading out. So I'm just going to slowly squeeze this through. And now we have a blend that's a lot easier to deal with. So if we can fold it up again and run it through, keeping your fingers on the side and rolling it through. And now you've got a much skinnier one. You can push it in further and further if you like by continuing to roll it up and keeping your finger squeezed to the side, and you'll have a skinny blend instead of a long one that you can, or a wide one that you can't deal with. So I hope that was helpful for you. If it was, make sure to press that like button. I really appreciate it. And my question for you today is, were you running into problems with your Skinner blends getting too wide? And do you think this tip will help? Make sure to leave your comments in the comment section below. That would be great. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. We've got new videos that come out every week, and you're not going to want to miss a thing. We'll see you next time, and bye for now.